It's the biggest musical event Texas has ever seen. The Texas World Music Festival. Ted Nugent. Plus Van Halen and Eddie Money. With Head East, Charlie Daniels, Chris and Rita, Waylon and Willie, Hart, and many more. The Texas World Music Festival.
Without the Texas Jam in 1978, we probably would never ever have had an outdoor stadium show ever again.
And this hadn't been done before in our part of the world.
It became legendary from the very start.
The Texas Jam was the craziest show I think I've ever done.
Probably the start of a decade-long of stadium rock shows at the Cotton Bowl, as well as the Texas Jam.
And when you looked out at the people from the stage, it was like it was a sea of like pink, you know. Everyone was shirtless and various kind of a wash of pink that you couldn't quite see where it ended, you know.
It says Aerosmith, Ted Nugent, Atlanta Rhythm Section, Head East, Hart, Frank Marino, Mahogany Rush, Eddie Money, Van Halen, Walter Egan.
Our big fight was getting 80,000 people into the stadium.
It was at the Cotton Bowl, and they are so nuts about their football in Texas, it's crazy.
When they heard the music, they shut it down and started running. And so we had cars a mile.
If I stood at a microphone and then I ran across stage, they'd have to come and mop out where I stopped anywhere because of the sweat factor.
I remember that people were so hot that they were starting to pass out, so they actually pulled out fire hoses.
The Texas Jam was probably the most famous rock and roll export around the world.
We had roadies and security guards dropping like cow turds, man. I was from Southeast Texas. I was used to it. It was hot. It was 120 degrees. The promoter came to me and said, "Man, you're gonna be the last one standing. We've got to get these people that's dropped down. We've got to get them out of here. We've got to get some water."
The show was so big it made Uncle Walter's CBS Evening News, and since they had to get a clip there, we were on stage when they shot it.
Aerosmith, I mean, Tyler talks about it all the time. Tom Hamilton talks about it all the time.
Yeah, those don't happen. They just don't. We get Ozfests and stuff today, but it's not the same as those concerts.
Honestly, if there was ever a Texas Jam and I wasn't a part of it, I'd be pissed off.
These guys are rock and roll personified.
So to be able to come to Dallas and play in the Cotton Bowl was just, that's what rock and roll dreams is to be made of.
Anybody that really enjoyed that Texas Jam, I think it's a show nobody will ever forget.
It was epic, man. It was epic.